How about now? Can you guys hear me now? Let's see, because I got a different. All right, neat. That's something I need to keep in mind. So what I do is I split my audio in OBS, and it's kind of finicky. I did a bunch of tests before I even went live, and all of it was working fine. So naturally, once you hit go live, everything falls apart. So, okay, that's cool. I was just like 10 minutes into the freaking introduction. So, basically, what I was saying is it's been a while. Uh, I just got done with my semester pretty much, and it was one of the most difficult semesters I've had. So, I pretty much had to stop doing production on videos and stuff pretty much entirely, and I didn't even have any time to do live streams or anything like that. Like, it's just been very busy the past few months. And so, for those who are not aware, me, Patrician, and Tetramore recorded episode 3 of LARP last night. So, that's going to be going up on Patrician's channel any day now. So, I figured I just wanted to do a live stream before that actually dropped because I just had a few things that I was talking about in that stream, or in that podcast, rather, where we're just going over like what we're working on and stuff, and I just want to be a little bit more specific with some of the stuff that I was talking about on the podcast. So basically, priority number one is getting two videos out right now. One is the Skyrim video that I've been alluding to since like January. Um, so what happened with that is it's going to be a lot bigger than I originally thought. Once I started outlining everything, I realized just like what I was really in for with that thing, that whole project. So I had a choice to make. It was either cut it down to just be like a 7 hour long like video, and like even that was going to be kind of rushing it, or I split it up into three parts and just do each part as as big as it needs to be. And that's pretty much ultimately what I'm deciding to do is I'm going to split it up. Yeah, Skyrim, after I finished outlining it and stuff and I wrote some stuff out, I started estimating how long the video was going to be, and I got to 14 hours and I just kind of wanted to cry. And naturally 14 hours won't even fit, like, 12-hour limit on YouTube. So I was like, I don't really know how, and I still don't know how I'm going to tackle some of the stuff like Dragonborn and the Creation Club content. Like, those are stuff that this is stuff that I really want to talk about, but uh I still don't even know how I'm going to be working that into these videos per se. So the plan is basically I'm going to do three videos, because the whole idea is it's about a mage, a warrior, and a stealth character. And so each video is going to be like based around the play styles and focusing on like those sorts of like basically just what the experience is like playing those characters. And yeah, it's organizing it has been a bit of a challenge, but I pretty much have the videos sketched out at this point. I haven't even started recording the uh the second two characters. Like, I only have the mage character recorded, and I've just been focusing on doing that stuff. So that's going to be what comes out first, and I don't want to give like like a set date or anything, but I'm hoping to have it done sometime in June. Still a long ways off, but about a third of the way through the script at this point, and now that I can actually work on it again, uh, that should come together a lot faster. But it's still going to be like the first part's still going to be like probably about anywhere from like 5 to 7 hours. Depends how deep I get to Dragonborn and stuff like that. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to release those videos as I finish them, because otherwise we would be waiting. Everybody would be waiting until like the end of the year for me to finish that. We're talking about the Skyrim video that I've been working on since like December. So, so yeah, the first part's gonna be about the mage character and everything, and I most likely the first part's gonna be the heaviest part. So the second two parts should go a little bit quicker, but we'll see. Like I said, I still have to play those characters and stuff and record them. But I figured I'll just break it up into three parts and release it that way, so that it will actually come out on time. But I also want to be doing other videos in between there. First and foremost, I want to finish my Mass Effect video series. I think I said at the end of the Mass Effect 3 video that I want to cut them together and turn it into one long, like 12-hour type deal. So I have most of the work done for that. I just have to finish up some of the script because I'm rewriting a few parts for the Mass Effect 1 video, and I'm heavily reworking the Mass Effect 1 video to be one shorter and two more analytical and informative. And I had to do that just because I needed to cut down on runtime anyway, so I figured I'd rework that video a bit. And then I want to do like a part at the end after Mass Effect 3, like a 30, 40-minute like follow-up sort of deal. So there's going to be new content in the full video, and I'll put in like timestamps and stuff when I upload it so people don't have to watch the whole 12 hours again just to see the new stuff. But I didn't want to just, you know, cut it down to size and then just upload it as like one whole video just to like cash in on having a 12-hour clickbait video. But I think having those three together will help the channel, you know, get the videos a little bit more traction and viewership and stuff. The Mass Effect 3 video actually did pretty well. It was one of the best performing videos on my channel for like a good month and a half, which is good. Now it's back to the Fallout New Vegas video and stuff, which is another thing that I wanted to start going back to, is some more Fallout stuff. So I want to get into Fallout 76. I started playing and recording it before the semester got really tough. So no promises, but I kind of want to do a Fallout 76 video, but I got to play through the game a lot more before I can really commit to anything with that. Will the extra stuff be about Andromeda? No, it's just going to be the trilogy. Andromeda is going to be its own separate video. I don't even know when I'm going to start working on that. Maybe by the end of this year. I'm thinking it's going to be a while. I have a few other projects and stuff that I want to do before going into Andromeda. Plus, I got some other stuff that I'm working on that I would want to announce and release around the time I release the Andromeda video. But the Andromeda video is going to be that's probably going to be like another 5 or 6 hour long video, so it wouldn't even fit into the supercut anyway. Are people even playing Fallout 76? Yeah, Fallout 76 is still getting like updates and stuff like that. It's got an active player base and community and stuff like that. So I played it before. I played it like 2 years ago. I tried doing like a video on it, but I kind of half-assed it after like 30 hours or so, and I wound up deleting the video. So I want to, if I do Fallout 76, I don't want it to just be like a 20, 30-minute hit piece. Like, I want it to be really good. So it's like, it's either going to be big or it's not going to happen at all. And we'll see about that. Otherwise, I want to do something Fallout related sometime this year is basically it. And between the Skyrim videos, I should be able to figure something out and work that in. Other than that, I don't really have major plans. I have some ideas, but nothing concrete. I was working on some, what was I also working on? Fable. I was also recording for a while, then I got sick, and then I got a bunch of projects while I was sick for school and stuff like that, so that kind of stalled out. So Fable might pop up at some point, like just out of the blue. We'll see. But for right now, for the next month or so, you should expect that Mass Effect video, which I'm probably going to do like a live stream series with that. And people in my Discord have been wanting me to play RimWorld with like a Mass Effect overhaul mod. So what I'll probably end up doing is release the Mass Effect Supercut 12-hour thing, and then do for like a week just do like RimWorld streams, like maybe do like 2 or 3 streams with that, and kind of just have a little bit have a little bit of extra stuff going on the channel to just drive a little bit more engagement, so the Mass Effect Supercut will have a chance with the algorithm. And also because I've been wanting to play, and I've been meaning to play RimWorld on stream, but I wasn't gonna be able to get it up and running for today. And I'm a little bit rusty with what's it called, RimWorld anyway. So I gotta get back into that first. But just trying to think. Other than that, LARP should be up any day now. Oh, I guess. What is it? That the Microsoft event in June, was it like June 12th or something, where they're almost certainly going to be showing off Starfield and stuff. I'm probably going to live stream that, assuming they allow rebroadcasts. So sometime in June, I'll probably do a live stream while that's going, because I imagine that's going to be a very interesting showcase. It's been kind of quiet from releases the past couple of years because of, COVID and everything, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we'll get a lot of tasty Bethesda stuff during that show. I imagine they'll show like a ton of Starfield, which should be very interesting. I'm pretty interested in that. I don't know what I'm going to do in terms of content for that when the game actually comes out. If I'm going to do like a video on it or not, I'll have to play the game first, but that's a long ways off. That's a long ways off in another probably difficult semester. So like what's going on is I'm finishing up my schooling at this point. I have like another year left pretty much. So now I'm just taking a bunch of like really difficult classes as I finish out like my junior and senior year. So I'm going to try, I structured it next semester so that hopefully I shouldn't have to disappear again. That wasn't supposed to happen, but it turns out I just took way too many very difficult classes at once. And I was just like, all right, I gotta focus on school because I'm paying a crap ton of money for this. But I also have summer classes this year, so I'm hoping those aren't gonna be too bad, and I should be able to spend a lot of time just working on videos. So I figured, play some Elite Dangerous today. It's been a while since I played it. It's a good game that I can kind of like just chill out, and I just want to like kind of just chat and hang out. It's really it. Anybody's got questions or something, can answer them. We can talk about the Skyrim video and stuff, or just talk about Skyrim in general. Whatever you guys wanna discuss. How many kidneys have I sold for my American education? Not as many as I've had to. I still have one left. It's I'm going to a relatively affordable college, so fingers crossed I'll finish with only a moderate amount of student debt. But the question then becomes, what do I do afterwards? I might have to, I don't know, I was talking to some coworkers. I'm going to load up the game now. I was talking to some coworkers, and I was just like, yeah, I might be going back to retail at some point in my life. After college. We'll have to see. I don't really want to, but I gotta. Alright, let's see what else is gonna break. Hey, we got visual. Let me know how the audio sounds and stuff too. It should be alright, but I already did tests earlier and apparently everything broke, so. How many years left? I got pretty much a year left. A year and a half maybe. Depends how fast I want to go. The channel really starts taking off. I'll deprioritize school a little bit more. But for the time being, it's looking like it's school full time. Alright, so let's talk about Elite Dangerous a little bit. Where do I even begin with this game? This is a game with an incredibly steep learning curve. It took me about 50 hours of just watching tutorials and then like another 30 hours of actually playing just to learn this game. So I'll try my best to explain what's going on and stuff. So right now, I'm docked up in a little like a space station. This is pretty much where a lot of the game takes place, is these space stations. You want to go back to cosplay, you know what you want to do. The worst is going in and then realizing 3 years into your degree that you don't even really want to do it anymore. You have 3,400 hours in Elite Dangerous. Yeah, I only have like 250, so you probably know the game a lot better than I do. This is one of those games where it's like, what if you get like seriously invested in it, it just devours your life. Because it's a very like chill game. There's a lot of stuff that you can wind up doing. Space Subnautica, not exactly, because you can't get out of your. Oh wait, you can get out of your spaceship now. I don't have the Odyssey expansion installed because it still seems like it's very fucked up and buggy. So I don't have space legs, and I don't want to actually have to learn that during one of these streams. So what is this? They changed the maps and stuff. Like, what is this? These aren't like space stations, are they? I don't even know what these are. Now, this is the system map. It's better. Let's look at the galaxy map. The star map. I am very far away from where I need to be. This should give a little bit better of a indicator of the scale. So this is what we call the bubble. This is where all the action really takes place. But there's settled planets and systems and stuff all around here. This is just the major factions and where they hang out. I am currently flying a brick of a ship. And my good ship is all the way over here. I kind of want to get here. So what I can do is tell my ship to plot a route. All right, let's see how complicated this route is going to be. That is a lot of fucking oh my god, whoa. I'm really far out here. Let me see if I can optimize this route. Let me see. How do I even do this? It's here, right? Okay, so this is an economical route. Let's do, yeah, okay, so it's an economical route, meaning it's only going to do max 1,000 light year jumps. Let's set it to fastest, so this will require less jumps. Okay, so I gotta get fuel here. Fuel star, though. Question is, so this is the first, not really the first thing, but if a lot of this game is just traveling around. I like to describe it as like American Truck Simulator, but in space, or European Truck Simulator, but in space. So a lot of the game is just figuring out how you're going to navigate to different locations, and it's a lot more interesting than it actually sounds. But there's a lot of different challenges and stuff when it comes to actually navigating in this game. So what I got to see is, so what this is telling me is once I hit this, I'm going to be out of fuel. So I need to refuel at this star. Now, this place is a population of 0, so there's not going to be any space stations for me to refuel at. Let me see. Can I set it so that it will only go to inhabited star systems? I don't think so. I could put a fuel scoop on this thing. So that would allow me to just use the, like, just fly around the star itself and refuel, and then I can continue jumping along. I don't really want to do that, per se. So what I can do is set the map to show me, like, only occupied stars. Let's see. Yeah, I don't care about the trade routes right now. I'm trying to remember how this works. They also changed it a little bit since last I played. Yeah, I could show by population. I'm not gonna see any. I filter to route. Yeah, I'm not gonna see really any. This should be all independent or so like so some of these stars like highlight different colors. This is showing like the factions that are controlling it. This is an independent star, so that's kind of what I'm gonna be looking for is a star to jump to like a final destination that actually has people living there, because then there should be there's like a lot of empty star systems around here. I don't know. I might need a fuel scoop. I don't know how the hell I got out here. I was probably out here looking for some like stupid optimized trade route or something like that. Or a mission took me out here. I have no idea. So let's see. Is there any stars like around here? These are all unoccupied. I might just do a fuel scoop actually. I can go to this star. Let's see. See what this star has. Alright, it has a population. Can I see the star map? Oh, it's in a state of war, though. Don't know if I really want to go there. It is a high-tech economy, though, so there probably will be a place where I can dock. Well, let's plot the route there. Can't even buy a star chart for this place, can I? Okay, so this is the star chart for this place. Alright. Or is this me? No, this is... What star system is this? Whoops. Okay, so this is the one that I'm currently in. I want to see the star map for this one. Oh, is this my next jump point? Yeah, it's my next jump point. This one here. I don't think I can see it. I just want to see what freaking ports they got in there. If they got a port that's going to be large enough for me to actually land my ship at. No star system description available. I'm trying. It's been a while since I've played, so maybe I don't actually. All right, let's see. Let's go into starport services then. Let's try and outfit. Hopefully, get a fuel scoop here. This is my flying brick. It's a T9 cargo ship, and I hate flying these things. Let's see. It should be an optional module, right? Oh, I do have a fuel scoop. Okay. Alright, so that explains how I got out here. I didn't bother landing at any places. I just was fuel scooping the whole time. Alright, so I'll just have to remember how to fuel scoop then. If that is the case, I'm just going to set this system, and we'll just jump there. Alright, just checking the route. Yep, so this is going to be the fuel star. This is set to be the least number of jumps. How many jumps is this trip actually going to be? I know this is going to be a long trip, but... Jeez. Let me see. There's a way to... check that. Yeah, they changed this whole screen and everything. They changed a lot of these screens, so... bear with me for just a bit. Am I misremembering? Yeah, okay, here it is. 22 jumps. You can see it up in the top there. This is like the navigation screen. I always thought it was on the other side. The other side's like, so this is like your navigation. contacts, in like stuff like this, while the other side is more about systems. But then they also have faction information and stuff like that, so it's a little bit all over the place. Part of the learning curve for this game is just learning the interface, and they've been changing it a bunch. Also, you can see here my rankings and a bunch of stuff. You can see I'm a novice in combat because I generally don't do combat in this game. I used to when I first started playing, but I kind of got into more mining and stuff like that. That's usually what I wind up doing is a lot of mining. And I got a decent amount of money, but most of my money is actually invested in ships. So like 65 million credits is decent money. It's okay. You can buy pretty much any class ship you want. And then below that, you can see the rebuy costs. So if like my ship blows up, that's how much I have to pay in order to get my ship and all of its loadout back. But you just don't want to blow up. It's basically the name of the game here. So I guess we're pretty much ready to go, right? I wonder if should I load up any cargo? I'm gonna be going a pretty far distance. I could maybe take like a mission or something along the way. But now if I take cargo, that's gonna make my ship heavier, and then that means I can't jump as far. So I think I'm just gonna go unladen, as they say. I also have the auto docking module installed in this because this is a trading ship and the ship is huge, so getting it in and out of a spaceport's kind of a task. But I'm actually going to override it and come out of here manually because otherwise you wind up sitting in traffic for a while waiting for ships to get in and out. And I am using a flight stick for this game. Okay, so I pulled up my landing gears so I can immediately start jumping out. Let me know if the game's too loud or something like that, because this game can be quiet most of the time, and then you get into like a situation, it just gets very loud very fast. Okay, so I'm already tracking where I need to jump to, so all I gotta do is line up here, make sure that I'm far enough away from the space station so that its mass is not affecting me. And then, what is it? This? Nope, that's my cargo scoop. No, that's my lights. That's my landing gear. Trying to remember. There we go. So, getting ready to jump here. The further you are away from like other obstructions and stuff, other ships, space stations and stuff, the faster this thing will charge up. And what you want to do is decelerate before you pop out of this, because you're going to be flying straight at a star, and that's a very quick way to blow yourself up if you go in with your thrusters at max. Yeah, see, I already have a temperature warning here. So, my next destination is... Oh my god, this ship is so unwieldy. My next destination is right on the other side of this. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, you can see here, this is the fuel scoop automatically deploying. Like, refuel it. But I don't need to do that for a little while. We'll do a few jumps before actually doing a proper fuel scoop. Let me see, what was it? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're going into an anarchy system, so it's like anybody can attack you in an anarchy system without incurring bounties and stuff. But we're not going to be spending too much time in there, so we should be alright. I don't remember what ships I even have. I know I have a big boy ship. I have a Python, but I don't really want to fly that right now. I'm hoping that I have like a Cobra 3 or a Cobra 4 floating around. Alright, so we'll go under the star here. This is like, this is kind of the bulk of what we end up doing in this game. It's just jumping between stars and stuff. Might pick up missions, passengers, cargo and stuff to transport. Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of anarchy warnings because these are a lot of just uninhabited stars. It's alright, we probably won't run into anybody. Is flying into a planet considered an act of intergalactic terrorism? Depends on the planet. I actually don't know how some of the landable planets work for the new expansion, Odyssey. We could actually try landing at, we could try deploying like a rover or something like that. I gotta see what ships I got available. Going into rovers is kind of fun. That was part of the Horizon expansion a few years ago. No, this isn't a 4X game. This is a, basically a sim game. Pretty much is a sim game. Oh, why am I slowing down here? But they just... So the most recent expansion, Odyssey, from... I'm trying to remember when that came out. Like over a year ago now, I'm pretty sure. Endless Space 2, yeah. I gotta play that game. I played Endless Space 1 a little bit. But yeah, so Odyssey came out, and that added being able to, like... It added, like, an FPS mode, pretty much. You can run around, get out of your ships and stuff, and, like, shoot people. You can walk around space stations and stuff like that. I don't know if you can walk around your ships yet. I know they were talking about that for the longest time. I don't know if they've ever actually implemented it or not. But, yeah, apparently that whole expansion was a huge mess, though, very buggy. I have a terribly hard time getting into games nowadays. Yeah, I got the same problem. It's exasperated when it's like... I also have to... I don't have time, for the most part, to play a lot of games, so... Alright, yeah, this is a big fucking star, so I gotta be careful. I'm navigating around it. Yeah, I don't have a lot of time to play to begin with, and then it's like... Well, I probably should work on a game. I should play a game that I could turn into a video or something like that. We are actually talking about this on LARP. How difficult it is sometimes to sit there and be like, I just need to play a game in order to have fun. Oh, I got a little bit close to that star. You can see there's some smoke on my HUD. I also have got to check and make sure that I'm going to hit a star that I can actually scoop. That's a problem that you can run into, is some stars are too small or some stars are too big for you to scoop. And if you don't know that and you hit a star, you're out of fuel and you can't scoop it, you're basically fucked. You have to go on... There's this community on, like, in the Elite Dangerous circles and stuff, on Reddit and stuff, called Fuel Rats. And they basically have like a whole forum that you fill out and everything, and they'll come and they'll bail you out. They'll come and deliver fuel to you and, like, get you out of there. Fortunately, I've never had to use their services. But this is one of those games. So this game's like, it's kind of MMO-y. I usually play in solo play though, so I won't run into any other players and stuff like that. The odds of running into other players is pretty slim to begin with, unless you're in like the center, in like the bubble and stuff like that. Yeah, so see, this is a star that I definitely would not be able to scoop. It is way too big, way too hot. I'm actually going to... Hold on. Nah, it's alright. I can stay here. I'm basically at the rate that I'm going at, it would probably take me like a literal real life year in order to actually hit this star. So I can go into the galaxy map to begin and check out my jumps. See what stars I'm going to be landing at. All right, so it says it's a fuel star. I'm going to assume it is automatically a fuel star. Okay, it's a class M. Bog Kablam, I think it is. There's like a way to remember the stars, the star classes that you can actually scoop from. I think an M class does. Almost positive it is. Damn, I can't. Now I'm second guessing myself. We'll find out here, the second to last star, because that is an M class as well. M, I'm pretty sure, is like the smallest star that you can actually scoop from. Alright, so what's the name of this star? I just gotta remember this. C13. Just gotta remember C13. Yeah, so if I get too close to this star, I'm going to fry up almost immediately. Oh no, I am scooping it. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that warning. It's not a big deal. Alright. I don't know why I'm getting a slowdown warning. There must be a star nearby. Yeah, that whole thing that happened, I was really surprised to see Square Enix selling off all their stuff like that. Especially, like, Tomb Raider and stuff. Like, they literally brought that whole IP back from the dead. And they're just gonna let it go for, like, a few $100 million. That's, it's kind of questionable business practices there, if you ask me. They sold it to that Swedish holding company, which, I mean, I guess I'm more happy to see them getting it than Tencent. It's the same people who have, like, Gearbox and stuff like that, so we'll see. Looks like we got a new competitor on the scene now. But this is, like... This is what's going on with the industry now, is that there's so much consolidation. Everybody's basically running to try and find the best deals that they can. Like, the big players and stuff, the industry will be basically unrecognizable in the next, like, 5 years or so. There's going to be so many different companies going, a bunch of new ones coming in and shit. I'm still waiting for Amazon to, like, open it up, start acquiring stuff. Yeah, I'm still not sure if what we're seeing is good or not. Because, for the most part, I haven't been excited by any AAA games in the past, like, decade, so, like, I really have nothing to lose. I have no real horse in this sort of, in this. Alright, so, C13. That's the one that I was looking for. Although I think I'm just gonna fucking scoop this star, honestly, because I'm already here. So basically how this works is, you can see the meter up there. Tells you how hot your ship is getting. You don't want to go past, like, 100 or so. And the faster that I go, the more it's going to scoop. Faster it's going to scoop. Because the ship is so fucking big, it's going to take a while to refuel this. So basically what I gotta do is just... Yeah, see, she's complaining a little bit. It's fine, we're not too bad. Maybe back away a little bit. This ship is probably having trouble venting its heat too because it's such a big hull. I'm really inexperienced with flying these, like, large cargo ships. So this is basically just a balance between keeping your ship in a close enough orbit, holding a good speed, and not getting too close to the star to fry. This is why I don't like fuel scooping all that much, especially in a ship that's this unwieldy. Yeah, it's fine. Like, I can bring it up to like 150 before I start taking any damage. Yeah, damn, this thing's like not cooling down though. Let's see, where are we at? Like halfway full. Yeah, see, I'm being inefficient with this because I'm just getting too close to the star. A lot of this game, like, you develop an intuition sort of feel for how the ships fly and how close you are to a lot of things and stuff like that. The HUD looks complicated, but it's actually a lot more simple once you learn your way around it. And it's a little bit frustrating sometimes too because it's just lacking certain information. See, what I could do is target the star actually, and that would tell me how far or like how close the star is. But kind of just going off of this by feel instead. Because then I'd have to manually retarget the star that I'm going to be jumping to and stuff, and it gets a little bit annoying. Alright, I think I can go a little bit faster here. Discovered a new signal source. That could be another ship. I do not want to get caught by a ship while I am refueling. That would be very unfortunate. Especially in this ship, because it's just so damn slow. Shouldn't have to do too many of these refuel runs. Maybe 2. There's a lot of stuff that you can tell that's going on. This game has very, very good sound design. So you can sit there. What I'm doing is I'm listening to hear if I can hear another ship or something. I don't see anything on my scanners, so it should be fine. Yeah, unidentified signal source. That's probably just like an action zone or something like that. You can go to those things and they're like kind of semi-randomly generated, like procedurally generated events. So you can go there and it might be like a stalled ship, it might be aliens, it might be like pirates or something like that. You never really know what's going to happen. You can, I think you can scan them and like get kind of like an idea, but you know, you could also just jump in blindly and deploy your weapons and just be ready. But jumping into those things blindly can be a little bit dangerous. And now that I am aligned with this, I'm just going to take off now. Alright, I'm going to let my ship cool down a little bit because my frameshift drive generates a shit ton of energy, shit ton of heat. So if you did like a jump way too close to a star, you'll end up frying yourself to death and then blow up your ship. So you don't want to do that. Usually the distance that you land at a star is far enough away that you could do a jump. But you see like all these jumps I have to navigate to behind the star. So I can't really you can't jump through objects. So that's why I have to navigate around the stars and stuff. This one looks like it's directly on the other side again. Go a little bit slower. So the engines have like an optimal. You can see like there's like the throttle right of the scanner there. Like when I move this up and down, you can see it, you know, goes faster and slower. That blue spot is the optimal speed for or the optimal power for your thrusters so that you will be most nimble, pretty much. Because the faster you're going, the more difficult it becomes to control your ship. So if you keep it in that that little blue spot there, it'll be easier to turn your ship and stuff like that. So like at this speed, it would be a little bit more complicated for me to do like a turn. It's not as big of a deal when you're in like light speeds, but when you're doing like relativistic speeds, that becomes very important, especially in like combat and stuff. Alright, this looks like an easier one to fly around. I'm discovering some stars here too. I could sell these star charts when I get to a star system, or a station rather. Make a little bit of money. Poker is fun. I'm more of a blackjack guy. That's my favorite game in Fallout New Vegas. Especially when you're abusing quick saves. Hey, we're going into a place that actually has security, so there might be a station there. I also see they finally named different sectors of the galaxy. So we're in the Inner Orion Spur. Hefty regulations. For what? Not video games, I hope. I don't like the government getting involved in things. I don't think the government could understand, or at least the US government can understand the intricacies of the video game industry. They haven't even figured out the internet yet. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're far enough away. Regulations on microtransactions and NFTs. Seems like, I mean, microtransactions kind of self-regulate themselves. People don't buy them, or people bitch enough on Twitter, they kind of go away. The thing is like microtransactions are here to stay for a lot of things. You know, Halo Infinite and stuff. That whole game is being held up by microtransactions and Microsoft's endless pockets. What is this star? Looks like a brown dwarf. So it'd be nice if it told me, like, up in the info tab there, what the class of the star is. Maybe that is an A class star. Wow, yeah, that was a weird one to fly around. Just stop playing garbage, that helps. Yeah, pretty much. See, the thing is like, everybody's super concerned about all the consolidation going on in video games and everything, but it's like, all the games that I've been enjoying, that I'm excited for, they're all just indie released games. If I really have nothing to play, which is absolutely not the case, I have such a massive backlog of games that I've bought and just haven't installed yet, let alone stuff that's on my wish list. But even if I ran out of stuff, I just go on Steam, go into their like discovery thing, or like just search, type in something that might interest me, and between the search and the tag and like user generated tags and stuff in Steam, you can find something to play within like 15 minutes. So I'm not concerned yet. When that stops being viable is when I'll start to be concerned. Speaking of concern, I hope this next star that I'm jumping to can fuel me. Because this one can't. If not, I'll jump to a nearby star that will let me fuel. Very picky. I'm very picky about certain genres. So like RPGs and stuff, I'm very picky. When it comes to management and strategy games, I will play just about anything. I will buy just about anything. Okay, so what is this? This is a... This is an A class. Yes, it is an A class. Should be able to scoop it, though. We'll find out. Oop, keep doing that. Let me see. Might be a while. It might take a while to scoop it, though. No, I can't scoop it. Alright. What's the next one we're jumping to, then? I need to remember what that freaking thing is. It's like a little rhyme or something. This is an L. Almost positive L's can be scooped. Brown dwarf. I'm gonna look this up. Oh, I almost broke my phone. Let's see. It's been so long I can't even remember. What stars I can do this on. OBAFGKM. Do they have the rhyme? Alright, so it's not an L. So if I was to do this jump, I would actually be boned right now. This is why you gotta pay attention. This is a T. That's another brown dwarf. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. We got a star over here. 5.8 billion? Oh, hell yeah. Take me there. Because I'm just going to go to a station then and refuel. I keep hitting escape. Yeah, there we go. That is much better. Uh-oh. Seeded. Seeds my fuel. Okay, so I don't have enough fuel to jump to that star, huh? No. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Wants us to go here. So there's some occupied stars along this route. And so what this is showing us, all these like little lines, is all the different stars that I can jump to. So I can jump here. Let's see. What do we got here? That's a small population, though. It's an M class. So I might be able to scoop it regardless, even if I go there. Yes, I can. Let's see if there's anything else, though. 66,000, that's an even smaller star. I could jump here. That's 340. That might have a good station. This might have a good station too. That's a brown dwarf though, so just... See, I don't want to jump to a star that it turns out they don't have a large enough landing pad for this ship. And then have to fuel scoop, and then I can't... here we go. 4.1 million. This is definitely going to have like a proper station. Let me just double check. That was an M class, right? No, K class. K class I can scoop. Alright, so we're going to go here. Let's turn around. This is very close, actually. Barely using any fuel to do this jump. Which is good. Just in case I screwed up something along the way, misplanned. I have plenty of fuel to jump to another star and just scoop from it. Hey, we got the music sting, which indicates we're in a big place with a station, or at the end of your journey. Alright, so we gotta turn around here. So there's that little, next to the radar there's the little circle in the top left. That's showing the your target. So whatever you have targeted, it's going to show you relative to your ship's position, or your heading rather. So the fact that it was a non-filled in circle means that it was behind me. Now that it's filled in and it's in the head of my crosshairs, that means it's directly in front of me. And that's how you can figure out where something is relative to you in three-dimensional space. This is a far haul. So this is saying this is 174,000 light seconds away, which means it takes 174,000 seconds for light from where I am right now to reach that target. And it's saying it's going to take an hour and 43, 42, 40, 39 minutes because I'm close to the star, so my ship is moving very slow. As I get further away from the star, it has less pull on me. I'm under the effects of its gravity less, so I'll be able to accelerate faster and faster and faster. And you'll see to the right where my throttle is, just above that is the speed. So what that's saying is I'm at 46 times the speed of light, 47 times, 48 times the speed of light. That's what lowercase c denominates, is speed of light. And that will keep climbing and climbing until I get closer to this object. Then the gravity of that object, or the planet it is orbiting, or the star that it's orbiting. I think this is another star that I'm actually flying towards. Yes, so this is a binary star system. So as I get closer to this star, the effects of its gravity is going to slow me down considerably, but we'll be going pretty fast as we get up to it. And I have to remember how to actually enter a star system, because that's a bit of a thing. I have to remember what my my method for doing that was. I had a whole technique for going in there, because depending on the direction that you approach the your target from, the speed that you're coming at, and everything like that, you can determine if you're going to overshoot it, or if you're going to get drop way too close and then you slam into an object or something like that. That happens from time to time. So let's see. Yeah, all right, we're hauling. It's not going to take 15 minutes. It's going to take probably about 2 minutes. So can read chat a little bit more. how long's the script for the first Skyrim video gonna be? It's already at 24,000 words, and that's without the introduction written, which will be another like 3,000 words. So it's around like 25,000, I would say. And I'm not even done with the main quest, and the main quest is the first thing that I'm starting with. So it's gonna be long. If I had to guess, it's probably going to end around 60,000 words, which is about... So I can do that math, actually, right now. This is how I determine how long a video... How I can calculate how long a video is actually going to end up being, runtime-wise. Just got to keep this thing in front of my ship. It's like 60,000 words... Divide that by 180 words per minute. That's 333 minutes. Divide that. That is 5.5 hours. Which sounds about right. That's what I'm going to guess it's going to wind up coming out. So it's about 5.5 to maybe 6 hours long. And the editing is going to take a while because I'm going to try and not be lazy with this. Gothic 1 section is 73 pages. You type at 11 points. 11 point font, not 12. Is that double spaced or single spaced? This is why I don't go by page numbers. I just go by word counts. That's also how the publishing industry does it. Like if you're submitting a manuscript or something, you tell them how many words it's going to be. So, and that's how long like a book is. So like a novella is around 30 to 50,000 words. Then a novel is around like 110,000, and then beyond that, like a George R. R. Martin book might be like 250 to 300,000 words. It's double spaced, okay. If it's double spaced, 73 pages, I'm going to guess that's around 25,000 words? 30,000 words? Double spaced is about 500 words per page. Single spaced, it's about 750-ish. Alright. Alright, now we're starting to slow down. We peaked at around 650 times the speed of light. And you can hear it too. The sound design and stuff once again. You can hear the sounds of the engine kind of spooling down. And you'll start to hear like creaking in the bulkheads and stuff like that as the ship starts to slow down. It's a lot of different ways you can judge your speed and stuff relative, because I mean you're in a giant floating black vacuum. It's very difficult otherwise to tell how fast you're going and stuff. So they have like the little lines on the side there that will move faster and slower, and it's all relative. So you kind of like have to. That's why it gets a little bit complicated. But really, all I'm doing is I'm paying attention to that timer. That timer is everything. So I'm waiting for it to hit like around 7 seconds, and then that's when I'll start pulling back on the throttle. Around 7 or 9 seconds, I think. Or was it 14 seconds? Yeah, I wonder how mad George R. R. Martin gets hearing like people saying that he's gonna die before he finishes the series. I mean, even if he was to die before it's finished, the publisher is going to just have somebody else finish it for him. So that's what happened with, was it The Wheel of Time? The original, I don't even remember the original author, but then Brandon Sanderson came and finished it when the original author died. But that original author took very a ton of notes and stuff. So it was kind of easier for Sanderson to go in and finish it. I don't know how much notes uh, Marty takes. He strikes me as the type of writer who would take a shit ton of notes. Probably like I remember like reading something a while back that he loves to go to like Dubai and shit like that, and that's why he doesn't get a lot of work done. So he's always in Dubai. And then I learned about Dubai, and I was just like, that is an awful fucking city. If you want to ever feel better about where you live, just read about Dubai and the like literally this skyscrapers and stuff, and like a lot of that city is built on pretty much slave labor. It's a very interesting place. He spends more time writing fan fiction. Spends more time writing fan fiction about his own universe. Oh, we got the new what is it? The Targaryen spin-off series on HBO. Is that in August, I think? I'll probably end up watching that. I'm a sucker for HBO. I'll watch a lot of stuff that they put out. They have a lot more hits than misses, in my opinion, so it's a different showrunner and everything, so we'll see how it actually turns out, but I'll watch it. I gotta watch the freaking Halo series. I'm waiting for them to finish it, then I'm gonna get a free trial for Paramount Plus, binge watch the whole thing in like 2 days, and then just post my scathing review on Twitter or something like that. Unless it's actually good. I've been hearing mixed things about it, so that's kind of disappointing. I would want it to either be a pile of like garbage or be like excellent. I don't want it to be mediocre. And Amazon's filming the Fallout show. They apparently started shooting that thing recently, so we'll see how that turns out. Alright, so we're getting close now. I gotta pull back on the throttle in like a few seconds here. I'm gonna start trimming down now. It's like what you want to do is match the speed so that the timer stops going down. You want it to hover like around 7 seconds. Yeah, I'm coming in hot now. Alright, there we go. Don't forget this liner. It's top 1% out there. Picking up random NPC chatter. Let's see if I can do the cool thing and come in on the right side of the starport. So there's like this cute little maneuver you can pull. Depends what am I even flying towards? Am I flying towards a planet? I can't even tell. It sounds like a planet. Yeah, I'm flying towards the dark side of a planet. Alright, I can speed up a tiny bit. So now the planet's gravity is affecting me. Oh, wow. Wow, it's like really fucking me up. It's not behind the planet, right? Nah, it's not. Oh, what? Where am I? Is it behind the planet? I think it is. I can't tell what the fuck. Like, look at this. I'm just staring at the dark void of a fucking planet here. But I just got a too fast drop out. Like, at the speed I'm going at, I guess I'll... no, that's not what I want. I guess we'll charge the frameshift drive. Maybe I went too slow? Line with escape vector. Shit. This thing is behind the planet, isn't it? It's supposed to be showing me like an outline to indicate that it's behind the planet. I don't know why it's not. So, yeah, I'm way too... That's behind the fucking planet. Why is it not... Unless... Oh, it's fucking targeting the planet is why. There we go. Okay. So, it was set to the wrong freaking target. That's annoying. Alright, so how far is this station? I don't want to go too fast here. Alright, it's on the other side here. Oh. We're definitely going to come in on the right side at least. That's good. I know I told it to target the terminal, but then probably when I landed in the system, it changed my target. Alright, so we just got to break free of the close orbit gravity here. It's a big planet, too. And before it's about Preston Garvey and his unhealthy obsession with telling people about settlements. I'm wondering... So we should start taking bets on what's going to show up in the show. I mean, you know... Maybe make like a bingo card or something for it. Like, will we recognize any of the characters? Like, what characters can they even put that people are going to recognize? Alright, let's trim down the engines here a bit. Alright, oh, we're coming in fast. There we go. Now, you can't just fly up to these dudes. Gotta request docking permissions. Yeah, alright. Out of range. Just gotta get a little bit closer. Alright, there we go. Alright. And we got docking permissions. I'm gonna try and do this manually. You can ignore the speeding warning in the bottom right there. Here, I'll give them something to complain about. I'll come in upside down, I don't care. Port side's supposed to be right. Or, I'm sorry, starboard's supposed to be green. Port is supposed to be red, so I'm coming in upside down right now, but it's alright. Oh, we're coming. This thing is fucking sluggish. Where's my pad anyway? Oh, 10. Oh, nice. Alright, it's in the back there. I'll manually land this. Just for the practice. Put my landing gear down. It's been a very long time since I've manually landed. See, it's time we slow down for auto dock, because I have like an auto dock module installed in this thing. So like if I just cut my throttle down to 0, it would automatically bring me into the slot there and park its ass down manually, but... Alright, see, it just tried taking over there. Alright, there we go. $2,600 to refuel. It's not bad. Let's see. I love the radio chatter in this game. I just love the sound design for this game. It's so good. We got an industrial market here. I could pick up some stuff. Industrial markets aren't bad to pick up some cheap shit. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so what you're looking, what you want to pay attention to is what's on the right-hand side there, the galactic average. And that's going to tell you, see, so like hydrogen fuel here is 30 credits cheaper than the galactic average. Clothing's 250 credits cheaper. Domestic appliances, 370 credits cheaper. We could find something really fucking expensive to haul. And just haul a few things. Yeah, like computer components here. That's a decent price. The question is where I'm even going to. So I got to see what sort of... Okay, this is a corporate government here. This is high-tech refinery. So high-tech refinery is basically your highest sort of economic system. Economic system, I guess. I don't even know what the fuck to really call it. But that's gonna be like a lot of computer chips, ship parts, things like that. So what I want to get is stuff that they are going to very desperately need over there. So medicine is usually not a bad thing. There's certain like all-rounder things you could get to. Waste. Why is their waste cheap here? I guess because they want people to take it away. So what could they use? They could probably use like actually no, geological equipment's going to be needed for like extraction. Yes, yeah, so these guys got a lot of machinery. So like what machinery might they need over there? Maybe power generators. But I also kind of want to look for something that's very expensive. I can't sort by price though, which is kind of annoying. Clothing might actually be. What's my favorite movie? Goodfellas. Basically anything Martin Scorsese. Goodfellas. I liked Casino. Reservoir Dogs I like. I like a lot of crime dramas. Oh, liquor, yeah. Actually, liquor would probably sell pretty well. Well, let's do it. Let's do some liquor. Oh, yeah. Wow, this is a big boy ship. I'm not going to get too much, though, because that's just going to slow me down. I'll go for like 100. And also, if I actually have cargo in my ship, I'm going to attract pirates. Yeah. I think I'll do that, and I'll do some clothing. Yeah, so completely change this interface to make it even more confusing. Yeah, so here it's telling you they've done a lot of things to streamline trading. So this is going to tell you like star systems that are nearby that want these products and stuff. So it's a lot easier to do trading, to just play as a trader now than it used to be. I mean, it's always been pretty easy to play as a trader, but it's like so much of they built so many tools into the game now. I can view the commodity and galaxy map, and this is probably going to show me systems that actually would want this commodity. Commodity prices are only available. Or is it going to show me the commodity prices? Yeah, I don't have like any of the trading data, and it's just also we're like out in the middle of fucking nowhere, so there's gonna be no systems really to see. This is telling me that, you know, good place to buy this. Just buy that. I can also, if I had like passenger modules, I could load up and basically turn myself into a taxi cab. Which is kind of fun because sometimes the passengers will be like, you'll sign up and they'll be like, okay, I just want to go to this one place, and then you're like halfway there and they're like, actually, could you take me to this other place real fast, and then we'll go to my final destination. All right, so now that I am laden, I have to recalculate my route. All right, we're almost there though. I don't think we're even gonna have to do another refuel. All right, clear the route, plot the route. And that should automatically select, yes. So my next star is already highlighted. Looking like 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jumps on one tank. That should work. All right, let's go. Yeah, I don't actually watch many movies. And my favorite directors are pretty much either retired or dead. Or just like kind of irrelevant at this point. Let's get out of here. I'd already lifted my landing gears. That's fine. Kurosawa. What did they do? I don't recognize the name. Alright, we're at a range here. We can go. Seven Samurai. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta watch more movies. Ironically, the SpongeBob and regular show movies. That's great. What television shows do you watch? I mean, TV is so close to like film now that it's like you could find movies that are very similar to the shows that you like. I also don't watch much TV either. I mostly watch YouTube. That like as sad as that is. Most of my time I spend watching YouTube. Like I don't even have subscriptions to like Netflix or anything like that. I only pay for YouTube Premium, which I have a student discount for. Ooh, spaghetti westerns. I have a soft spot for spaghetti westerns too. And Jackie Chan films. Those are like my guilty pleasure sort of films. RPGs you wish got more attention. That's a good question, because a lot of the RPGs I like are mainstream, are like just huge mainstream games. Maybe Tyranny. That might have to be, because I doubt Obsidian's gonna make us a sequel to Tyranny, which is a shame because that game is actually pretty fucking good. That was like the game that like popped my cherry for CRPGs. It's a very good game to get introduced to CRPGs with. And they had some really interesting ideas with it. It's just, the game is just a little bit too short and just a little bit too light on content. You've watched about 1,000 movies in the last 3 years. That is... I think I've watched 3 movies in the past 3 years. Alright. Where are we going? Yeah, this is a little bit too close for comfort. It's alright. We'll make it through. I really cannot wait to get... I really hope I have my Cobra docked. I'll fucking rebuild it if I have to. I should be able to rebuild it at the station I'm going to. High hopes for the Gothic remake. If, I'll probably end up playing it, unless it's a hot piece of garbage. Gothic's one of those games that seem like kind of impenetrable for a casual modern audience. And I definitely, you know, Dark Souls is a little bit too much for me, so I definitely trend on the more casual side of RPGs. What I enjoy about RPGs most is creating characters and kind of just having like an immersive sort of I'm living another life in another universe type thing. That's why I like Elder Scrolls and Bethesda RPGs so much. It's like, yeah, they're not that great of RPGs, but they really do that thing. Oh, okay, no, that's a cruise. I thought that was a pirate being like, hey, what you got in your cargo? Transition from movies to TV shows to just YouTube now. Yeah, that's basically the trajectory I took. There's nothing better, in my opinion, than finding like a new YouTube channel and just binge watching their entire catalog for like 4 days straight. We were actually talking about this on LARP last night when we were recording, how so many YouTubers and stuff just disappear after the holidays. Especially like video game analysis people. There just hasn't been that much to come out. Like there was Jeweler's Daggerfall video that came out that's doing quite well. I started watching that, but other than that, I haven't really found much in the video game analysis space. Binge watched Seth's catalog. That's a good catalog to binge watch. Yeah, that Daggerfall video was just... I watched halfway through when he was like live releasing each part, and then I kind of fell off of it. Then I saw he released the whole thing, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna watch the whole thing, like the big one. And I was very impressed. I was enjoying it, watching it part to part, but it's like, yeah, it's just another passenger liner, fucking scaring the shit out of me. It's like when I'm watching television shows, I hate watching television shows week to week because I forget what's going on. Perfect example was True Detective Season 2. when I watched that week to week, I fucking hated that season. I thought it was abysmal. Then, like, probably 2 years later, I finally was like, I'll give it another shot. I'm going to watch it, like, binge watch it. And I watched the whole thing, like, in 2 days. I was like, okay, that was actually pretty fucking good. It just... The story and, like, the number of characters and stuff was just way too busy to watch it week to week. And I feel like that's kind of the similar deal with, like, a analysis video. If it's broken up over the course of, 6 months into, like, 10 parts, it's going to be very hard to follow. And this is why I'm very careful with how I'm writing my Skyrim script, because I'm cognizant of that issue. So that's why I'm breaking it up into like, very distinct arts. So it's like, you can absolutely watch one part and not the other parts and get, like, a satisfying experience. That's what I'm aiming for anyway. See if I can actually pull it off. But I'm trying to make it very compartmentalized. Ah, yes. My home system, TZ Aritis, or Aritis, or however the fuck that's pronounced. For whatever reason, this became my home system since I was, like, a new player. And I've always docked my ships here, so it's always remained my home system. You're concerned that it would invalidate your Daggerfall video? Wait, did you do a Daggerfall video? Or were you working on one? I don't remember you doing one. Alright. Time to go to this star port, which is much closer than the last one that I had to fly to. Come on. Now, the question is if I'm just going to outright sell this ship, or if I'm just going to put it into dry dock. I'm just going to dock it. Unless I don't have enough money for a ship. We'll see. I have no idea what's in my garage. You did one last year. I'll have to rewatch it after I watch Jeweler's video. How long is it? Oh, what the fuck just happened? Why? I think I got a cable loose or something. Let me see. My HOTAS is freaking out a little bit. Okay. I got to... Let me see if I can do this on the fly here through contacts. Or navigation, rather. Let's see, where are you? Where are you? Not seeing it. This is just going into other systems. Where's the orbital? Where is the orbital? I don't know why it just took away my targeting. See, it's set to target the planet rather than this thing. Fortunately, I caught that this time. So I'm not going to fly. Yeah, Snyder Enterprise. Why wasn't it showing up in my contacts? It's under 2 hours. You know what it was? It's probably... I probably never watched it then. It's probably one of those videos where I was like, oh, I want to finish Jeweler's thing first. I'm coming in really fucking hot on this thing. Because I've actually been avoiding pretty much any Daggerfall stuff because I wanted to watch his thing first. Alright, so I'm going to try and do the cute little maneuver. Because all stations face... They're tidally locked with whatever thing that they are orbiting. So you want to get into, like, inside the orbital plane of the object. And then come at it. So now I should come at it at like a... I should come right in its face, you know? Put it that way. Right, we're coming in a little hot there. All right. There we go. Just... a little bit faster. This is like... This is the part where your inputs are very sensitive. So if I was to like even bump my throttle up a tenth of an inch, I would fly past this thing. There we go. Up. Alright, now I gotta close in at 7.5 kilometers. Alright, there we go. I love the ship sounds in this game. So I'm coming in upside down again. But it doesn't matter. Are the advertisements upside down, or do they adjust? Yeah, they're upside down. Where am I going? 2. I'm gonna make auto dock handle this. Ugh. Comparing Daggerfall to Mountain Blade, I could see that comparison. That's a game. That's a game I am dying to make a video on. But I know it's not going to do very well on my channel, so it has to be one of those like smaller videos. I don't have to refuel this thing because I'm not going to be flying it. Okay, so we finished my first objective, which is just get to this fucking spaceport. This is what the game is. It's just a lot of flying around. Okay. Shipyard. God, please tell me I have... Alright, I have 2 stored ships. How the fuck... Oh, okay. I have a Cobra Mark III and an Asp Explorer. Okay, so I do not have a... Alright. Okay. I think I'll switch to a Cobra. Okay, so I did sell my... I must have sold my Python in order to get the T9 Heavy that I am currently flying. Alright, so what do I even have in this? I have weapons, abrasion blasters, seismic charge launcher. Oh, is this the Asp Explorer? No, this is my mining vessel. No, the abrasion blaster is mining shit, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, this is a mining vessel. So it has cargo racks, refineries, or a refinery, collector limpets and stuff. I am not in the mood to get reacquainted with mining today. Alright, so what do I have in this? This, I have actual weapons. I love the Cobra though, because it's a very nimble ship. That's what I got in here. I don't even have cargo rack in here, it looks like. What is this ship? Oh no, I do have a cargo rack. Shield generators. Planetary vehicle hangar. Okay. Alright, I know what I'm going to do. I want to go... Let's go take a look at a planet that we can land on. Okay. Storage options. Use this ship. You have... Oh, right. I have to sell the cargo in this first. Let's see how much I get ripped off. Let's go to the commodities market. Sell. Nice. Nice. That is a 115,000, 86,000 credit profit for just a little clothing. That was not even a full cargo haul for that. And then liquor is another 67,000, so it's like it costs 2,000 to refuel my ship. So that's a very nice profit on a quarter of the cargo space on my ship. And I can just fly to like a nearby system that has stuff that this system wants and then come back here. Like there's literally like trade routes that you can do that are just like 1 or 2 hops. And you can make money really fast in a ship this size. But I want to fly something fun. Let's see, what do they got for sale here? These are nice ships. So certain ships you can't buy unless you have like licenses and stuff from different factions. In order to get licenses from them, you have to get your reputation up, and it's a whole grind that I never really bother. The Beluga liner. Yes, this is like a passenger vessel. Python. This is a all-rounder big ship. Can do basically anything you want it to do. It can fight, mine, trade. You can probably do exploration in it too. Mamba is one of the new ships that I have no experience with. It's probably... Is it a combat ship? What's it got? What's it got? 60 power distributors, so it's got some big components in it. Emphasis on firepower and speed. The ship can hit hard and okay. Comparison to Fer-de-Lance. All right, so this is a combat kind of all-rounder. Orca, federal gunship, federal dropship. Asp Explorer. Do they have any? Oh, they do have a Diamondback Explorer. This is one of my favorite. Just aesthetics alone, I love this ship. This is also a very good exploration ship. Has very far jump speed, jump range, and stuff like that. So I like to get into one of these from time to time. But they're good all-rounder ships too. Dolphin, Diamondback Scouts. This one, similar to the other Diamondback, except it's better for stealth. Can store its heat longer, stuff like that. I think it has more weapon ports too, or bigger weapon ports. Viper, this is a straight up combat. Hauler, this is trader, and this is the rinky-dink starter ship. So we really don't have many ships to even choose from here. Yeah, I'm gonna hop into my Cobra. This ship I am most comfortable with. Just gotta wait for it to load in. Oh, there's women in this game, Salty. Well, see, there's one right there. Isn't she beautiful? The fucking auto-generated faces in this game are hilarious. They used to be a lot worse. That's still some creepy ass shit right there. Let's see what missions we got floating around. I could try and take like a easy combat courier job. Courier probably will involve me getting attacked. Illegal black box salvage operation. No, thank you. I am a law-abiding citizen in this game. I think different missions like based on the ship that you're in, you'll get different missions and stuff too. So I'm getting a lot of courier jobs because that's really all I'm going to be able to do in this. All right, so that's for that faction. That is a federal. Okay, so these are all right. These are all feds. Oh, this system's in a state of war right now. That is interesting. So what'll happen is you have all these different factions in a system, right? And depending on different circumstances and stuff that players can influence, uh, if like a faction gets too big, so like this one here's the Frogo Corp or Frog Corp. They are the controlling faction. But if like George Pentazi's Crimson Bridge, which is probably a pirate faction, I'm assuming, um, if they get big enough, they can then declare war on this other faction. And there's a bunch of different stages and stuff, different states that a system can be in. And like I said, players can influence this. So if you go out to like the middle of fucking nowhere and find this small ass like a small ass system, you could sit there for like a few real life days, grind out like missions and stuff, and basically induce wars or stuff like that. And they can also have things like outbreaks. So that's like, they had a disease that's breaking out or something like that, or there was a catastrophe, so they'll need, and these different states will require different things. So if this system is in a state of war, that means wartime like materials and stuff will be a lot more profitable here. So I can run weapons and ammunition and stuff here, make a better profit. If there's like a disaster going on, they might want food or like life stabilizers or something like that, so I can bring them over here. And the more stuff that you bring, so if I bring a bunch of weapons and stuff, and a lot of players bring weapons here, it'll accelerate the war. If a lot of players bring aid and stuff when they're having like a crisis, it'll speed up their recovery time. And that's like the basic gist. They probably changed some of it too, but this also plays into like a larger galactic thing as well. So like different factions will vie for different star systems, and it's a whole. It's basically like an MMO, but you can play it single player. This lady looks like Jack, or she did in that picture down in the top one, not so much. Deliver units of agri medicines. Yeah, I'm not seeing like anything that I really would want to do. Source and return 70 units. So that's basically you just go out, find stuff somewhere at a nearby system, bring them back. You can see below that it's telling you like how much money you're going to make off of that. So it's 500,000 credits, as well as mechanical equipment and auto fabricators. I don't know if the auto fabricators. So you have like different. You have a few different types of items and stuff, because there's like a whole crafting system to this game where you can craft like upgrades for your ships and stuff like that, and different components. So those have like different types of items as opposed to just trade commodities. So I think auto fabricators are just a trade commodity, but mechanical equipment, that might be trade commodities too, actually. Let me see if I hit this. Is it going to tell me? Okay, so mechanical equipment, you can see because it says rarity there, that's going to be like an upgrade or crafting material. While the auto fabricators, it just says like the value of it on the market. But I'm not going to do this. Hostile ships may be sent against you, so they probably will be sent against you for 500,000 credits. This is probably going to be a dangerous mission. Make sure you have enough credits to purchase the required items. Use the trade route data on the galaxy map to help locate the best prices for these goods. I wonder if... Show me the trade routes. So this is kind of like how you do like a lot of missions. You'll sit there, go through the list, see, all right, where does this like want me to go? What does it want me to get? Blah 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 blah, and you can use the map to figure out different items. So, like what this is saying right here is there's exportation of red. God, go away. Red and orange. So if you go in here, orange is metals, red's minerals. So this is probably an extraction. Yep, refinery and extraction economy. So you can go here, find a lot of ores, metals, things like that. And if you bought them there, bring them over here, you can make a nice profit on that. So for the things that he was looking for, those are like, that's like high-tech equipment type shit. So probably, yeah, something like here, industrial, is probably where I'd be able to find that equipment that he wants. And industrial materials? Kind of hard to tell. See, like this color purple looks different from this color purple. And they both look exactly the same, unless I'm actually purple colorblind. Yeah, see, it'll show you in here different items and stuff. I like how water is considered a chemical. This is a lot more streamlined than it used to be. You used to have to like go onto like external websites and stuff and find, and those things still exist and they'll still make it easier. They'll literally like, you'll punch in what star systems you're in, or what's like, you can literally punch in what star system you're in and then give it a range of like how far you want it to go, how much stuff you want it to buy, and then it will just calculate the best trade route for you and be like, all right, you want to go here, buy this stuff, go here, buy this stuff, go here, sell this stuff, go here, buy this stuff, and it'll just give you like a whole route and literally tell you like how much money you can generate per hour and stuff. But kind of takes a lot of the fun out of actually trading, especially with like all the tools that are actually in the game now and stuff. It's a lot more straightforward. What is this? Commanders? Showed trade routes for commanders commercial. What? I don't know what this is. Is this like the routes that... Unless there's like different vessels? I'm guessing this is trade routes for commanders, which are like me, just individual pilots. And then I guess there's commercial vessels. That's new. I have no idea what that is, and it's not even showing me anything, so... But, I really want to do is show off landing on a planet. 'Cause they were supposed to have updated this stuff, too. We can zoom in here and take a look at this planet. You can only do this with certain planets, I think. I don't think I can do it with something like this, right? Yeah. It's only like landable planets that you can zoom in on and like get a view. And you can see here, this is a little faction zone that you could go here, do some trading and stuff. There's only like one there. Oh, that's what these are. Okay, that's new. That's showing. So where is this then? That's saying that it's on this planet? Or is this in orbit? Might be in orbit, I'm guessing. So you see, systems can get very complicated with stuff that's orbiting it. So, you know, this is a very complicated orbital path, actually. So what is it? Is this orbiting? I think this is orbiting this. And then these... Because otherwise it would be a straight line that's connecting all of them, which would indicate that they're all orbiting the star. But then you got these moons, and then moons can orbit moons, and then you got these things that are orbiting this moon. So this is like 4 levels deep. What is this out here? AC body. So these are new textures and stuff. They redid a lot of these. Atmospheric type helium. Yeah, see, if I had Odyssey, I think I could actually land in that. Planetary map. Can I buy the map? Oh, that reminds me. I have cartography data that I could sell. I don't think I have to be... Yes. Nice. Wow, look at that. Almost 2 million credits worth of cartography data because I haven't sold cartography data in forever. So like as you're flying around, landing in different like systems and stuff, it'll discover some systems, star information, planet information and stuff. And you can sit there and if you get like certain scanners, you can scan more stuff in the system. And you'll generate like all this income. And then I remember they buffed this a long time ago because exploration used to be not nearly as profitable. But because I was flying through so many undiscovered systems, just going there and back, I generated about 2 million credits worth of information. Which is, that's very good money for just flying out to a star. Ooh, I might have just leveled up. Oh shit. I have more pages. All right, yeah, they don't care about this information. This is probably too local for them to buy. I should be able to... I thought I could buy star charts here and stuff. Maybe not. Yeah, it looks like I can only sell data here. What were they? Yeah, my reputation with Frog Corp changed. What, are they like friendly with me now? Because I sold them a bunch of stuff. So you can get your reputation up with controlling factions by doing missions for them, uh, killing their enemies, or trading them items and materials and stuff like that. So because I just sold them a bunch of star chart data, they really like me now. Are considered an ally. Excellent. So that means they will come to my aid if I'm getting attacked out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I really just want to take this ship out. So what I'm going to do is mark this planet, and I want to land on the planet. Actually, we got a landable planet over here. Go here instead. It's closer. Now what I need to see is what is even installed in this. Oh, I gotta refuel. Advanced maintenance. Oh, my paintwork is like completely shot. Have to restock anything. I have shield cells in here. No, I don't need to restock anything. That's all good. We'll go into outfitting and see what my pancake has installed. So these are gimbaled cannons. So what gimbaled means is like they can move around independently of my ship, so they can target, and that will give me more control over where I'm aiming, as opposed to like hard, what are they, like hard fixed or something like that. There's a few different ones. There's like auto ones as well, so like you won't even you won't even shoot them. They'll just automatically shoot at nearby enemies and stuff. So these are the weapons that I have. They're very tiny. This is a small ship. So what is this? So I have a medium cannon, a beam laser, small beam laser, and a small cannon. So what was my fire group like on this? Is it like fire cannons, fire lasers? This isn't really like an optimal setup. It would be better if I had like 2 cannons and then 2 lasers. If I could skip a single part of the video making process, which would it be? Editing. Without a doubt. If I ever get large enough that I can hire people, the first thing I'm hiring is... Actually, the first thing I'm hiring is a researcher, because I could use more help doing that. But to actually replace a job that I have to do, it would be editing. I would hire an editor. Let's see what we got. For utility mounts, we got nothing. We should fix that. So these are all different sorts. Manifest scanner. That's something I've never seen before. A scanner that can detect and analyze the contents of a targeted vessel's cargo hold and passenger cabins. Oh, okay. This used to be a cargo scanner. So they just changed the name because now it can scan for passengers as well. I don't really need that. So like these different sorts of scanners, a wake scanner will tell you like where somebody took off. So when a ship goes into like when it jumps away, it'll leave a wake, and you can scan that. It'll tell you its vector and its destination and stuff. Kill warrant scanner you can scan like ships and see if there's any warrants out for them. This is a great way to make money early on, or at least it used to be. I don't know if it's still the case, but you would just put one of these on like on the starter ship, go out to like a combat zone, and then just sit there and just wait for some combat to break out between like pirates and security forces, and then you would just sit there, scan the pirate ships, pick up their warrants, take some pot shots at the guys or whatever. But really, you would just let the police force handle the heavy lifting. Let them kill it, then you collect the warrants and go and you make some money doing that. Turn in the warrants and everything. I don't really have anything that I need here. Core internals. Let's see, what do we got? So this is the power plant. A lot of these are self-explanatory. Bigger. So you have size and you have your class rating. You have your class, which is the 4, and then the rating, which is A. So, rating goes from like F to A. Different ratings mean different things. So just because like the most popular one is like D or A, D is going to be the lightest module, while A is going to be the best, like just the best performing module. So just because something is like a B doesn't necessarily mean it's worse than an A. It depends on the situation that you're looking that you need the module for. So sometimes you want a lighter module because you want your ship to be just lighter in general, make it faster, let it jump further, use less fuel and stuff. So there's kind of like a difference, like different sort of ways you can kind of kit out your ship. And like because it's a size 4 slot, I can only put a maximum size of a 4 thruster on this ship. But I could still put like a 3 thruster on it, which would kind of suck, but you could do that, like cheap out on your power plant, get like a smaller power plant. That'll make it lighter, cheaper. Life support's another thing that you could usually cheap out on, because your suit has life support and stuff. So there's like a whole strategy to just kitting out your ship. It's not just going in and buying the biggest, best thing, or the best thing that you can afford. There's more thought to it than that. But I'm not really going to change anything. This all looks pretty good. And then frame shift drives are some of the hardest things to find. That's the other thing too, is like, that's why this is my home system, is this station has a lot of parts. So if I go to like some rinky-dink station out in the middle of nowhere, odds are it's going to have very limited parts, if any parts whatsoever. So if I'm looking for like a size 6A frame shift drive, it's probably going to take me a while to find a system that actually stocks it. And there's websites that will tell you where to pick that stuff up. But it's easy to shop for parts for like a size 3 or size 4 module, but when you start getting bigger, they start becoming a lot more rare and more expensive. These are just... Ooh, I have an empty internal compartment. Why do I have an empty internal compartment? If I have an empty spot, I should have cargo racks in it at least. FMS, what are these? Allow in-flight repair of internal ship modules that can restore broken modules. Okay, so this is something that I've never actually messed with. Let's see what else we got. FSD interdictors. Interdictor. I don't even know how the fuck to pronounce that thing. Interdiction is when they pull you out. So yeah, that'd be an interdictor. So it's what this lets you do is like, if you're in like FTL speeds, you can grab onto other ships and then pull them out of FTL speed, out of FTL flight. So if you're a pirate, you might do this on like cargo ships to then hold them up and try and rob them. If you're a bounty hunter, you might be using this on people who have warrants on them, and you can use this thing. It starts up this mini game, which is a whole other thing. And then if you succeed, you pull them out, and then you can pull up next to them and be like, all right, hand over your shit. Flight assist. This is probably just a docking computer, right? Super cruise assist. Oh, right. This is a new item. Super cruise assist, which I would probably never use because learning how to how to do super cruising is one of the most essential skills in this game, and having a computer do it for you is sounds kind of silly. But I guess this would be useful if you're doing trading and stuff and you just want to AFK hard. It provides additional guidance. I'll have to fuck with that sometime. That's actually that's a size 1. Maybe I'll install that actually and just play around with it and see. Fuel scoop, fuel tanks, transfer limpets. So they got these things, limpets. These allow you to basically do things outside of your ship. They're drones. So like fuel transfer, it says on the tin. Prospecting limpets, you use these for mining and stuff. I have a mining vessel here. We could fuck with mining, but I kind of would rather kit out a mine-thon, which is a python kitted out for mining. Recon limpets. Direct a limpet to hack into data points. That is something that I have absolutely no idea what that does. That's something new that I've never messed with. I don't know what data points are, and I don't know what hacking is. All reinforcements, module reinforcements. On your ship, you have different modules and stuff like what we were just looking at, like your power plant and stuff, and each module can take independent damage. And you can actually target that when you're in combat. You can target somebody's thrusters and stuff, like tell your things to automatically target it. And what that can do is like you can, knock out somebody's thrusters. You can knock out their shields. You can knock out their jump drive so they can't jump away. So sometimes you might want to get like module reinforcements. I never really know people who put module reinforcements on, but it's an option as opposed to just hull reinforcements. You got like shield generators and stuff like that too. Shield cell banks, which is basically just like health potions, for lack of a better term. Surface scanners. You have all sorts of different scanners. These should let you scan planets, right? Advanced astronomical scanner that launches probes used to reveal important information about planets and stellar bodies. Functions in analysis mode. Yeah, I fucked with this a little bit. They changed this. So I don't remember how to do that, and I don't really feel like doing that in stream. But that will let you find, like, hidden stuff on planets and things like that. Find materials on planets. Just find information about planets in general so that you can sell to, like, a star chart vendor. You might get one of... I don't know if you would even get one of these, because it requires probes, right? So you probably wouldn't even load this onto like a long distance discovery vessel unless there's like a way to actually generate and like craft limpets while out in the void. I have two. number 1 internal compartments that are empty. I might actually throw a surface scanner on then. Yes, I am. So, I don't remember. They might have actually added some more ports to this ship, because it seems weird that I would have 2 level 1 or size 1 ports empty. I mean, I knew I didn't know what I was doing back in the day, but when I was flying the ship, but debating screwing with the super cruise assist. I'm probably going to regret this. This thing's probably going to be more obnoxious than it will be helpful. Glad to catch you on stream. Big fan of your content. Well, thank you. I'm glad you were able to catch the stream. Hopefully, hopefully more content will be coming to the channel soon. Oh, what time is it anyway? Oh, it's 7 o'clock. I'm not planning on going too long today. I want to get some writing and stuff done for the video. I actually got to start playing Mass Effect soon. I want to play Mass Effect 1 a little bit and get myself caught up and start finishing off that script, because I want that video done by the end of this month. It's really only like a week's worth of work that I've left for that Mass Effect supercut video. I just got to finish pretty much just a script writing for the Mass Effect 1 part at the end of that, and the follow-up part at the end of the video, where I address certain things. Like, there were some questions I was getting about Javik and stuff, about how I covered Javik in Mass Effect 3, so I want to address some of those questions and things like that. How fast do I edit? It depends how lazy I'm being. I can edit pretty quickly if I'm being a little bit lazier. The Mass Effect video is going to be very quick to edit. It's pretty much already done edited. Like, I got everything that I'm going to need to edit that thing. The Skyrim video is going to be an absolute fucking nightmare. It's going to be the most difficult video I've ever edited because of how I'm writing it, and I'm committed to doing more B-roll footage and like just making it look more visually interesting. Even though I know a lot of people listen to my videos, I watch videos and I will watch a 7-hour-long video. So odds are there are plenty of other people that will as well. And, you know, to give them a better experience, I want to bump up my video aspect, my video editing aspect. What am I doing next is the question. I got the destination marked, right? I got the planet I want to go to marked. Yes. All right. So we're just going to launch. Let's go out and fly. This is my favorite ship to fly, so I'm going to get a little reckless with this, and I'm probably going to crash it. The big struggle is adding music. I'll have a ton of Witcher music for sure. You know what? I've just found... whoops, that's my cargo spoon. Nope. Landing gear, that's what I'm trying to pull up. There we go. Took me a bit. I discovered the magic that is the Total War soundtracks. I'm going to be using a lot of Total War music in the Skyrim video. Alright, let's see. Now, the ship's going to be a little bit zippier than what I'm used to, so... kind of want to be a little careful here. We got a lot of... This ship can store a lot of energy too, which is nice. Alright, let's go to frame shift. I'm gonna slow this down a little bit. I have no idea how close this object is. Yeah, this is very close, so I gotta be careful I don't go too fast here. How is... Hold on. How do I use the Super Cruise controller? Is it, like, automatic? Or I probably should have set my fire groups. Whoopsies. I don't know how to use this Super Cruise computer. Usually, like, the flight assist computers just kick in automatically when you're in the proper zone. Or, mode, rather. Doesn't look like it's giving me any new info or anything like that. I don't know. It's probably one of those things I have to, like, fucking set a hotkey for. And if that's the case, I don't have a hotkey set for it. Let's see. Go into the modules. Is it disabled? Super Cruise Assist. Show info. Additional guidance to a selected destination. It's saying only additional guidance, so... Maybe it doesn't, like, automatically fly me. Fire groups. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? Surface scanner. Yeah, okay, so the scanners I gotta... Oh, all of these are not even set. I guess that's how I'll do it. Put the beams on one trigger, cannons on the other. How fast am I coming into this thing? I'm stopped right now. Oh, I'm entering flight mode. Okay. Not exactly ready to be landing on a planet just yet. But I'm going to. Try and get to, like, a nice looking area. Alright, so we're gonna enter glide mode soon. Yeah, so now we're in glide. Whee. Okay, what sort of gravity does this planet have? 0.13 Gs. So, not much. So I don't have to worry too much about gravity being dragging me down. Alright, come on. Go down into this little, like, canyon here. Take a look at it. A little dark, though. Do I have cockpit lights? That sounded like my regular headlights. Oops. That's silent running. So what I'm doing right now is... I'm storing all the heat that my ship is generating into the hull of my ship. And it disables my shields and everything like that. But I am invisible on people's scanners. So that's how you can do things like smuggle into stations and stuff like that. Hide from people that are chasing you. You can activate silent running and you'll disappear. Or activate silent running to throw off, something that might be tracking you based on your heat, like weapons and stuff like that. And throw off, like, guided missiles and stuff. But because it knocks out your shields, it leaves you vulnerable for a while. My shields are back. I'm gonna bump up my energy into engines. So I have all my energy right now into engines and systems. So, like, I can do little boosts faster, and it'll regenerate faster. But if I bump it into systems, my shields will recharge faster. If I put it into weapons, my weapons will recharge faster. So you get this little like balancing game you can play with different with your, like your power plant and stuff. That's where like a better power plant and a better power distributor will come into play. Lets you get more energy out of things, which is always kind of something that you'll always be messing with. Yeah, all right, so you can see the headlights on my ship. So I'm actually close to the surface of this planet now. Oh, that's the sun there. So this is a very dim star. So this is gonna be a dark planet. This is a night vision mode. I really should hotkey that. I'm going to... Alright, let's... kind of like go into Huffer while I fuck with some controls and things like that. Because I want night vision mode. Question is, so there are 30 different drop-down menus for this game, because the controls are, it's like, that's the steepest learning curve for this game, is the controls, in my opinion. So this is the detailed surface scanner, all the controls related to it, and you can see there's stuff buried within the sub-menus. This should be all okay. Like, I shouldn't have to mess with any of that. Now the question is, where is the night menu? Could be interface mode. No. Could be miscellaneous. Ship lights. Okay. Probably is here. Yeah. Night vision. Night vision mode. There we go. I don't have a button free on my joystick, I don't think, for night vision mode. So... what if I give it, like, page down? Try to remember that. These are toggles for cosmetic items. This being a kind of live service type game, there's plenty of cosmetics and stuff that you can buy. This is the only game that I've ever actually considered buying cosmetics for, because I've played so much of this game, and I paid like $20 for the base game and like $30 for the expansion. So I'm like, they could probably use a little bit more money from me. But I never actually bought any cosmetics. So I don't have a button assigned for shield cell usage. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. Chaff launcher. This is like, this will fire off flares and stuff. So if somebody like fires a heat-seeking rocket at you, pop off one of these. But you need the proper like module and stuff like that to actually use it. This is something that you never ever want to have bound to any key, because as it implies, it will launch everything that's in your cargo hold out, which can be technically useful if you're giving up to a pirate, but I never give up to pirates. I always try and outrun them or fight them. But there's other ways you can jettison your cargo within like the interface of the ship itself that will let you selectively drop items, and that's the better way, because you can, rather than dropping all your cargo, you drop like, you know, a few items and be like, oh, please leave me alone. Jettisoning all your cargo is kind of scary. Find the space key right next to quick saves. I'm just trying to remember how to use a detailed surface scanner. think I gotta like actually pull it out and switch to the mode. They changed how it works. It used to be like you just kind of aimed at a planet and then it would just automatically do its thing. So what I do have to do now is set up weapon groups. Finish that. So I'm going to set up a new weapon group. Well, maybe that's why. I probably had shield cell banks equipped to a trigger. I don't even know what any of these scanners do. These might be automatic. Alright, so I'll switch to that, I guess. I have no idea what a data link scanner is, what a comp scanner is, what a D scanner is. I think those are new names for old things. Let me see if I can get info. Hyperspace D throttle on. Super cruise assist. Auto throttle. Manual throttle. Auto throttle. Okay, how do I use this though? Is my question. Okay, should be ship status, right? The modules. Modules might tell me what the items actually are, what the scanners are. I just want to see like a description on the scanners. Oh, I don't even have like all my shield cell banks. Wait, what? Cannon 5 out of 100. Did I not rearm? Ooh. I don't think I rearmed. So I'm not going to have much ammo. Oh, here we go. Comp scanner. Show info. Scanner that undertakes a complete compositional analysis of some simple biological and non-biological entities. Okay, this is why I don't recognize this. This data is then uploaded to the ship's codex and cataloged appropriately. If an object has not been previously scanned, a full scan will automatically create a new entry in the codex. Ship must be in analysis mode to operate a compositional. Yeah, so they have like these new modes and stuff like now. This scanner was installed as a communication and survey device available as a standard for all Scarab surface reconnaissance vehicles and is primarily used to scan mineral deposits and receive data from uplinks and other devices. So this can be useful on planet surfaces. It's a contract, all scanners on all ship types. The discovery scanner we saw earlier. It's just like automatically pops when you land into a new system. Functions in analysis mode. So what mode am I in right now? Should be in combat mode, right? Okay, here's analysis mode. Why am I hard points? Incorrect cockpit mode. Oh, right. I gotta... Okay, so I can shoot my lasers here. Oh, okay, that's supposed to be manual shooting. Why is that not manual shooting? How do I switch to the cannons then? That's supposed to... I have conflicting key bindings here. I tried doing all this. I literally spent an hour earlier today doing my controls. But there's still... Because they just added so much stuff, a lot of my old keybinds just don't work. Let me see. Weapons. Secondary fire is C. Okay, so yeah, that's deploy hardpoint, secondary fire. Cycle next fire group is T1 down. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's... I thought I hit that button. No, I have full... Oh, wait, no, I don't have full ammo. Yeah, but you can see, like, how, Oh, right, because I have to be targeted on something for the gimbaling to actually work. That's right. I have, like, if I'm targeted on something, the beams will actually be able to follow my targets a little bit because they're gimbaled. Okay. And then if I wanted to do a different fire group... I don't think I even have another fire group on this. That was landing gear. T1 up? Is that it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So it's like, yeah, there's nothing on this. Let's see, scanner mode. Module can only be used in Super Cruise. Okay. Put the weapons away. Okay, so I do have automatic... It'll automatically... If I pull the fire trigger, it'll automatically deploy my hard points. Put those away. Let's see. There you go. Night vision mode. So you can actually see what's going on here. Put some energy into the thrusters here. I'll try and do... to find a good place to land, actually. And go out in the buggy. So buggy's a lot of fun. And when you're in the buggy, you can do things like go out and mine and find like little resource nodes around the planet's surfaces. Let's see if I can remember how to land on planets. Alignment okay. There we go. What is that? I think I do this, right? Oh, wait, no. I remember now. It is look down. What mission? I'm not on a mission. Delivery contract. We have a contact in the system. He's passing on to our client. Please find... Yeah, I'm not doing that. So this is probably from the, from Frog Corp, right? Because now I'm allies with them, they're gonna send me missions, I guess. I've never seen that before, that might be new. Alright, so we can go here. Deploy in the buggy. Let's see how fucked up the controls are for this thing. Almost definitely gonna get myself killed in this thing. This thing's at 51% health, so it's not even... this thing's not even fully repaired. Cool. This thing has a lot of the same controls. Can I hit that? Yeah, I can go through those. Has very similar controls to the, to like the ship itself. So it has like a little jump booster. Yes, like what is this thing here? Rocky outcrops, so I can probably deploy my weapons here. Why isn't my controls working here? Nothing here is working. I don't know why. Well, maybe because I don't have anything to... Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember the controls for that. I don't really feel like collecting anything. I'm just here to ride around. Get a feel for this thing again. I thought this thing had like forward boosters. Maybe not. This thing's also very easy to flip over, especially in a low gravity planet like this. If we get too far from the ship, we can always just call it, and it'll come fly to our location. Whoa, why are you spinning around like that? This should have... Yeah, it says night vision mode as well. That will be helpful. Let's give it more speed, more engine. And you do have some control when you're in the air. Oh boy. See? Oh god. Oh wow, this thing like really took a beating from that. Yeah, now we're at 36% health. What is that? Oh, I think that's my ship. It got completely turned around here. Whee! Waiting for like that cliff that we were, that canyon that we were driving through earlier. I don't even know how far away that is. Getting nervous here. Getting to the top of this hill. Ooh, this... What is this? Like an outpost or something. Are they friendly or are they enemies? Imagine they'll tell me if I get close. They're gonna blow me up or not. Yeah. Oh, they're friendly, though. It's alright. I mean, they wouldn't be friendly if I got too close, but... They're at least not pirates. I love the buggy because it really gives you a sense of the scale for this game. Because this game is very much a simulator, and the scale of the universe and a lot of the simulation aspects are based on hard science. So, like, Yeah, see, we're coming up, I think, on the edge here. So, like, they try really hard to make the terrain generation algorithms and everything like that as scientifically accurate as humanly possible. So this is, like, very much, like, one-to-one scale of the universe. Or galaxy, I should say. And that alone makes this game very enjoyable to just explore. Especially with them increasing the amount of planets that you can land on and stuff. So this is a planet without atmosphere. These were the original, not the original planets, but with the Horizon expansion, these were the ones that you could land on. And then Odyssey made it so that you can land on planets with atmospheres, which have, some of them are just like, you know, dead rocks, but they have like an actual atmosphere, so there'll be a prettier horizon. There'll be like a blue sky if you land on the planet, for example. But then some of them also have like rudimentary life and stuff, kind of like No Man's Sky. See, it's really hard to tell how close I'm getting to this this cliff. And you won't even, it might be so like fucking large that you won't even notice that you're starting to get into it until you're going into it. Sounds like my scanner's picking something up. Yeah, see, like, we're treading downwards now, so we might actually already be going into the canyon. It's just like, the canyon's just so that big. Is this No Man's Sky? This is what No Man's Sky should have been. It's No Man's Sky without the constant inventory management. I might actually be heading down into this, like, canyon now. Like, let me just turn around and take a look. Yeah, see, like, we're actually going downwards. The scale of planets are pretty nutty. Like, when you're in the air, it's just like, wow, look at that giant ravine. And then you're in the ravine, you're like, wait, I'm in a ravine? Oh, man. It's getting bumpy in here, though, so I can't get cute with the throttle too much. Whoa. This is gonna hurt. Okay, yeah, here... Now we're getting into the canyon itself. I like how the music is, amping up a little bit, too. Because it's like, the music's, very contextual in this game. So I would slam the throttle if I wasn't at 35% hull on this thing. Alright, here we can get a little cute again with it. Not exactly the bottom yet, but... like you can... now see, oh yeah, we're actually in a fucking canyon. Whoa, hello, calm down. I love the scale of this game too, because it's like, you can see right in front of me, that's the star of this system. I can call my ship, point my ship at that star, and fly towards it. It's not like No Man's Sky where it's playing a bunch of different tricks to create the illusion of its scale. Like, no, this is like, literally, this is the scale of the fucking... And I could fly there at relativistic speed. If I just got my ship and just let it fly at its regular speed, it'll take literally like 10 real-life days to get there. But if I let the game run for 10 real-life days, it will eventually reach that star. Or I can just go into, you know, hyperspeed mode and just like jump up there within like a couple minutes. Like they're still playing games with instancing and everything like that in order to pull this off, but it's just like the granularity of that instancing that is very impressive. Yeah, let's see. You can see this thing is like, this thing's actually a lot easier to climb than it used to be. I know they did increase the weightiness and the grippiness of it in one of the patches a long time ago. You see, what's cool about the buggy is that it uses a very similar control scheme to the ship. What I am concerned about is like what everybody calls the space legs, where you get out of your ship and your buggy and you're just like on foot. Because there's no way in hell I can use a flight stick to control somebody on foot. That would just be just a nightmare. So then I would have to switch to mouse and keyboard or a controller or something. But then it would be very complicated switching around and everything. And I'm willing to bet they just haven't really nailed it down yet. And that's probably... I haven't actually read in a while reviews on the current state of the Odyssey expansion. All I know is that it's still getting bad reviews on Steam. So now what I kind of want to do is get out of the canyon. I can try climbing that. Or I can just call the ship. What am I doing on fuel anyway? I'm good on fuel. I see a route that I can take here. I'm just digging around in this thing. I'm just getting used to the controls and how to drive this thing around. There's actual uses for the buggy aside from just racing through canyons. There's like missions that you could do with them, combat, all this other stuff. So I don't know if I don't have weapons on this thing or if my controls are just not set up for the weapons anymore. So I tried using them and it didn't work. And the weapons you also use for like mining and crap like that. This is where like you get a lot of rare materials and stuff for the more advanced crafting recipes. That's what the scanner at the above my radar is for. It's for like finding minerals and points of interest and stuff like that. So you can see like something popped up here. You can also find like crashed ship parts and like stuff to salvage. You can then go and sell. This game is basically, you can do just about anything and make money doing it. That's usually what it all comes down to. It's one of those games where you're like, wow, there's so much stuff to do, and then it kind of like starts to wear at a point, and then you're like, wait, all I'm doing is just sitting here making money for more ships so I can go and make more money. And it kind of has that like MMO type of hollowness to it after a certain point, and that's when you just got to turn the game off. So like I'll play for a week, and then that kind of like hollow feeling will kick in again. So then I'll stop playing for a few months, come back. So I'm going to try and climb out of this canyon. I hope I'm climbing out of the canyon and not going along it. I don't know if I can probably pull up the surface map, right? No, I cannot. Unless it has a different hotkey in here. Unless it's different modes. Maybe it's because I was in analysis mode? Yeah, see, it's like not even responding to my joystick movements. So it's probably just not Like, the hotkeys are probably not set up at all. I'll go for like a couple more minutes and then probably just call the ship. Find a nice level area for the ship to spawn in. Okay. Let's not do that, please. Okay. Reverse. Yeah, there we go. Oh god. So fast. Like, I'm on a 45-degree angle cliffside and this thing's just still flying. A lot of that also has to do with the fact that this planet has very little gravity. So, like, low gravity for flying, great. Low gravity for using buggies, that can be a death sentence. And there are planets, I've seen videos on YouTube of people breaking orbit in a buggy on, like, small enough bodies, planetary bodies and stuff. They just go get enough speed, hit the right jump, and then they just fly off into orbit. And they basically get stuck out there. Oh man, this yeah, this canyon is pretty fucking big, and I might just be following along the length of it at this point. I can't really tell because I don't have access to the map. So, let's see. I see some ground up here. Alright, we can give it a little bit more beans. Oh. No, come on. Careful. My ship might be able to land here. Yeah, this looks good. Alright. Should be able to call my ship, right? Yeah, recall ship. There we go. Now just wait. Let me see. Should be able to free look. Maybe not. I don't think that control works in here. Yeah. Yeah, my hotkeys are all messed up for this this vehicle. Oh, there it is. Let's see, where are you going? Okay, that's an interesting landing spot. I like the buggy too because it gives a sense of scale for the ships as well. This is one of the tiniest ships in the game. All right. It should be good, right? Is it supposed to go in like automatically? I don't remember how to get back into the ship. Proceed to boarding part. Okay. Hold on. I think I gotta come in straight like this. There we go. It's probably a hotkey in order to board the ship, but I don't have it set, so. Is this all random generation? Pretty much. Yeah, it's a lot of procedural generation. But it's like, it's persistent. So, player goes there for the first time. It will all be like procedurally generated, but once they leave, another player can come into that section and it's gonna look identical. Alright, so let's start up the drive here. Landing gear, pull that up. So let's see what we were actually driving around in. I think we did get to the bottom. Maybe not. This is what I really like doing, is just throwing my ship around. Oh, that was close. Now, I don't... there's two modes of flight in this game. With flight assist on, which is how I play, and flight assist off, which means for every... If you want to, like, decelerate, you actually have to apply opposite thrust. So, like, for me, I can just kill my throttles, and it'll automatically apply opposite thrust. You can disable that, and that's really how you get good at flying in this game, because you can do some really fucking crazy things once you turn off flight assist. And I'm just not good enough. My brain cannot comprehend having to do reverse thrusts and stuff. So if it's like, I want to go up, then I would have to apply a downward thrust to stop myself. I mean, here I have gravity, so it would eventually slow itself down. But if you're like out in space with no gravity around you, then you have to literally apply your opposite thrusts in order to stop. Otherwise, you'll just keep flying off. And that adds a whole different dimension to how you can actually fly and shit. Alright, so what time is it anyway? It's 8 o'clock. I might wrap it up soon. I didn't really get much accomplished. Just kind of getting myself back into the groove of things. I don't know if I'm going to stream this game again or not. But I'm glad that I was able to get back here. I don't really feel like starting anything crazy. I would have to figure out what I really want to even do. So I think I'm just going to take it out. Is that my escape vector? Let's see. Nope, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to Super Cruise. Kind of want to mess with the surface scanner, though. I want to remind myself how that thing works, because it's a whole process. Let me break away from orbital distance here. So I probably can't be in orbit cruise mode for it to work. Heard the sound of a frigate warping? No. I haven't seen the big ships in this game yet. Alright, there we go. We're out of orbital cruise. Or we're almost. I'm gonna go a little bit further. There we go. I kind of would like to show off combat, but maybe we'll fuck with combat. Maybe that's what we'll end with. Find like a combat zone. If there's anything, well, oh wait, this system's at war actually, so finding combat should be very easy. But I want to test. I gotta be in analysis mode, right? Oh right. That's what was going on. I wanted to test this out, but I was too close to the planet, and then I went to orbital cruise mode. Hold on. I did not mean to do that. How do I get out of this screen? How the fuck do I get out of the screen? Backspace? Escape? No. I mean, I could switch modes, I guess, to kick me out. Alright, so. Pull this back. Face the planet. Where is the planet? I lost it. Let's go back into here. There we go. That'll give me my heading. My targeting, rather. Oh, shit, I went out pretty far. Actually, so let me catch back up. Alright. Cut that. Analysis mode. Go into here. Too far for probe deployment. Okay. Okay, that's how I get out of that. Sweet. Slow down, slow down. Am I close enough yet? Probe deployment? Nope. There we go. Let's see what this does. Alright. Now, if I go into here, I should have a better map, right? Do not know what that actually did. I'm gonna fly in real quick. I don't know if that just gives me information that I can then sell. Unless I need to fire more probes at it. I might actually have to look up a... oh, yeah, that's what it's saying. 43% of it is mapped. Oh, okay. I see. So then maybe if I fly to the other side... Okay, so this is probably just giving me data that I can then sell. This is kind of tedious for exploration. And you go in here and... It's like 72%. Toggle planet side. Oh, okay, so it's probably just gonna show me what I haven't scanned yet. Alright, that's interesting. That is something I've, yeah, so how they used to have that is you would just, it would automatically scan. You would just line up your, ship, let it, like, aim at the planet for a while, and then it would just scan the whole thing. So I guess you gotta actually fly up. But I think that's the detail, the non-detailed one lets you do that still. Okay. What I want is this. Let's go to the starport. Ugh. You could try linking a video, but it's probably going to automatically delete it. Are there black holes in this game? There are. And they're pretty fucking freaky. And you can get swallowed by it. I think you just get like fried. Like, I don't think you actually get like spaghettified, or at least you don't see the spaghettification. Wormholes? No, I don't think they have anything really that that looks like wormholes. I think they have pulsars though. Oh, fuck. Messing up my controls here. Why is it saying cancel docking? I don't have docking permission. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can be cute and fly this thing fast. Alright, where's 44? 44 is probably in the back. There it is. That wasn't a bad dock. 'Cause I'm used to flying this thing. There we go. Ugh. What's up, Piggy? Oh man, my back's killing me. think I might actually end it. Interesting. This is an experiment, just to you know, I just wanted to have a little bit of a chill stream where I could actually talk and not focus too much on playing. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming this game again. Oh man, my back's like really killing me. I wish it wasn't like dark and raining. I would actually go out and like go for a walk or something. I don't know what I'm going to be streaming next, or what I will be streaming next. I really just want to get a lot of work done on videos, is the bottom line. So I might not really stream until the Mass Effect video is close to being finished, and then maybe I'll do like a few RimWorld Mass Effect mod playthroughs. But we'll see. No promises, as usual. Hot tub stream. Then I would have to do a face reveal. Not doing any face reveals not anytime soon. My stipulation for a face reveal is this would have to be my full-time job, and I am guaranteed to never have to work a real job again, because I don't want my real name getting attached to anything that I do online until I know for certain that I will be forever self-employed and be fine. Plenty of water. Yeah, that's probably the problem. I haven't been drinking shit today. Wear a big helmet like Daft Punk. I don't even have a hot tub. I'll just get like a kiddie pool. That's what I'll do. Fill a kiddie pool. How's it going? Oh no, you got the curse, Rage. You got the curse that I have, where anytime I go into a stream, they're just signing off. So I'm literally wrapping up right now. So yeah, I'll hang out for like another minute or so if anybody's got any last minute questions. You know, I got a Discord linked below. If you want to watch any of the other streams, any of the old streams, I've delisted them, but they're in a playlist down below. So you just click the link and you'll see all my old streams and stuff. Twitter, follow me on Twitter. That's pretty much it. No Patreon or anything yet. That's the other thing too. I might wind up launching a Patreon after the first Skyrim video releases. I'll see. I've been hesitant to do something like that just because I don't want to be taking money from people when I can't even commit to a consistent upload schedule yet. Who uses Twitter? I barely use Twitter. But it's good for a good laugh every once in a while. I kind of want to fix up the Discord too. There's a few different stretch goals that I got in mind for how I want to clean up the channel a little bit. How do you make popcorn without smoking your kitchen? You make popcorn in the microwave. Easy. Yeah, I've heard about that, charging per video. That might be something I want to look into. What happens when you mix bleach with ammonia? Fun times. Highly recommend it. Alright. I'm getting out of here. Thank you all for stopping in. I'll see you. I'll try to announce the next stream more than like 2 hours before I'm going live. But if you want to know, follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord, and you'll be a lot more aware of what's going on when I'm going to be going live and stuff. But, alright. See y'all later.